Hi, welcome back all of you. Yet another episode of M3, and this is your friend, Coach Shom Mukherjee. So today I'm going to talk about a special person, and with him the word madness is connected. And when I say madness, he used to say that you are given a little spark of madness, you mustn't lose it, and that's God's gift to you. But for me and for him as well, I think the word mad had a different meaning, So let me be a little mad in front of the camera and let me talk about what is mad. Mad is nothing but making all difference. And the person I'm talking about is none other than Robin Williams, who left us in the year 2014 on 31st of August. So I can relate to one movie which I will want to share with you, which released in the year 1987, which was Good Morning Vietnam. And he played the role of Adrian Truner, a radio jockey, was called the war DJ during the Vietnam War, and used to entertain the soldiers. And that movie, of course, created an impact in my life. And I was in class 10 when I first watched the movie. And today, while I talk to you in my M3 series and I discuss movies with you, that one movie had a lot of impact. And later, I have watched a lot of other movies of Robin Williams, and a few of my favorites has been Mrs. Doubtfire and Dead Poets Society. Talking about mental fitness, we are right now, in that subject, and in this current scenario in the last 2 years, we have lost so many people who have, not able to deal with their own lives. Even Robin Williams himself, when he, it was almost like ending his own life, and he was in deep depression and all alone when people were not around him. So he always used to say, and like Charlie Chaplin, that when you smile, you actually you're giving a gift to your audience, and you're bringing a smile in that person's face. So Robin Williams is someone who's entertained us all throughout his life and made us smile, but his end was not what was required, and he left us all of a sudden. Any which way, Robin Williams still remains an inspiration. We don't remember how Robin Williams, how his life came to an end. We only remember his body of work. And similarly, when talking about madness, there have been a lot of moments in a lot of movies where we have seen that there is a making all difference impact on the audience and those who follow movie. Like I said in my earlier video, that you listen to music, you don't hear it. And same with movies, when you watch the movie, you feel it, you become part of it. It's a journey where you are going as if you're part of the character of the movie. Somebody like, same example which I gave about Good Morning Vietnam, where he was an RJ, and of course it inspired me to start my passion as an RJ, and for the last 21 years I have been pursuing that passion as a hobby. So there's another person who's inspired me a lot, and I want to talk about him a little bit because he's in the news right now, and one of the greatest stars of Hollywood, which he proved after doing a remake of his movie Top Gun, Tom Cruise. And I'm talking about Tom Cruise, who's a person who's again connected to madness. And when we talk about madness, Tom Cruise has created all those things, set the benchmarks which probably very difficult for others to reach. And especially for those of you who have watched the new version of Top Gun, which is Maverick, where you will see that Tom Cruise is one person who probably looks the same and still has the same energy, which is very, very, something which for a person who's at the highest level of his mental fitness, not only physical fitness, but at the highest level of his mental fitness, who can deliver such stunts at this age. So Robin Williams, Tom Cruise, and there are many, many more. I can endlessly talk about them. And if I have to talk about someone who's from our very own Bollywood, I would like to mention one of my favorite Khans. I know you're thinking about all the three Khans, but he's not that one. For me, he's the only Khan who I actually admire in terms of his body of works. Bollywood, whether it's Hollywood, it's Irfan Khan I'm talking about, and he's no more with us. In my series of M3 talks, I've always talked about people who died young, and I always say that those who God love, they die young. And Irfan Khan is one of them. In his short-lived life, he has given us so many marvels. You know, I can right now talk about one of his first movies, initial movies which he did, which was Hasil, where he acted as a negative character, which got him an award for the best villain in his debut film. It was about a student union leader, which he acted as. But apart from the fact of all the negative shades in that role, he had that one positive side, that he wanted to reach his goal, what he wanted. You know, he loved someone and he wanted to say that, you know, his love was pure. So Irfan Khan is one such person who had essayed different kinds of roles in different kinds of movies, just like Robin Williams and Tom Cruise. You won't see a repetition. You know, when we talk about madness, we always talk about you know, somebody who's done something different. You know, and we sometimes think that a person who has maintained some consistency, he's supposed to be you know, very good, or he's normal. But let me tell you, you know, it's like again playing with words, because English is a very powerful language. As I said, mad, the full form is making all difference. And as I said, if you find me in this video, somebody who is abnormal, let me tell you, ab is the short form of absolutely normal. So go and do whatever you wish to do, go and do whatever you want to do, because there is only one life. And believe me, while I'm recording this video, time is passing by. You must have seen in all my other videos that I talk most about the resource which we have, which is time, and which is very limited. And all that has happened in the last 2 years has actually made us value time more. So thank you very much for listening in today, and I'm sure if you really like the video, you will go and subscribe, and you know, will wait for my future videos, which I'm going to bring to you with more such insights and more such you know, stories of inspiration, which will give you that start if you feel that you want to, you know, that mental fitness is equally important as your physical fitness. Thank you very much.